see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. At 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field.
There he goes! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab over the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the tailback. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He wants to change this route. And back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads it left. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Vols will call on their punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown Volunteers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Offense getting set for 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Auburn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Southern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
The Vols moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Auburn! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Bring in the heat. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Vols will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man on the right. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fires left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Finds his big tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The throw. Got the back over the middle.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
To the air on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Volunteers want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
Trying to take it back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll throw on third and short. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols will hustle to the line. They just keep firing. Back open in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
We're at the midway point of the